I feel like the video that Plunkett showed the courts is a video that the training video for the officers recruits. The witness didn't realize that was a training video, and I didn't see no picture, but the audio was dang, wow, something you see from the Al Pacino movie. It was, yeah, she had no clue that that video was being used as a training video. So he is really, I feel like he's I wouldn't say accusing her, but I feel like it's being put on the attorney or the witness right now for not properly putting together a good training for the FTOs and the recruits. And so I feel like and they even was mentioned Chauvin's psych eval, according to psych eval, little details, I don't think something like that, but she was, it's confidential anyways, but he's really picking, he's playing, is getting to the core of it, and then that's when it ended because it's 4:30, but this case just got real interesting. I feel like the witness on stand should have made the training better.
So the witness was the person in charge of providing the training,
That's
or
what
putting together the training materials.
How I understand it. Yes, that's what he was saying.
And this was the training not only for the cadets, but also for...
Yes, field training, also FTO, yes. And recruits, and they were saying about phase 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and how something about able car. Yeah, I forget the little details, but I wrote them down. But able car is mentioned, and how Lane and King, I think that was first time driving the same car together. It almost sounded like they didn't have the proper training.
Sounded like you were saying that this person, the witness, made this video, but didn't necessarily intend that video to be a training video. They made a video that was covering material.
It was graphic,
but it wasn't
comprehensive or intentionally. Because if you're doing a training video, intentionally doing a training video, a lot of times you're more comprehensive and more deliberate in a lot of things you say. Whereas if you're just doing a video like we're doing right now, it's more informal and might not be.
I mean, almost like they're training them to be gangsters. I mean, the audio for the video sounded like something from an Al Pacino movie. It was, I don't know how else to explain it. And she said she wasn't aware that it was being used as a training video. So it's like.
And this witness is the witness that is in charge of training for the Minneapolis Police Department at that time. And it was training not only for the cadets, but also for the field training officers. The regular officer that takes the cadet out once they graduate from the cadet school, and they take them out on the job for the first 6 months. They're with a field training officer. So she was responsible for the training for both of them.
That's why I understand that. Yeah, he really just tore the police department apart just to get to the root of everything. And it sounded like Lane told Chauvin, roll him over, and Chauvin didn't listen. So it almost sounded like they weren't trained the right way.
Right.
So would you say that makes them possibly not guilty? Are you saying that this isn't? This is the prosecutor making. I'm
not sure.
This is the prosecutor making this case.
I'm not sure.
And
we're not finished with the. He's not even finished on a stand yet. But I got to 4:30, so everyone's tired, so we call it day. But it just took an interesting turn.
Yep.
He just tore the police department apart, and
Yep.
it's going to be interesting.
Yep. We won't know until we hear all the
Yeah,
evidence.
all the evidence, but it's not looking good for the police department.
But what about the three cops? Because the police department's not on trial. It's those three police officers.
I don't know. It's kind of too soon to tell, but I feel like.
Yeah, well, we'll have to wait for the judge's jury instructions at the end to see how he tells them to handle this twist.
Yeah.
So basically, Cammie's got a big bucket of popcorn, and she's getting to see an exciting show.
Well, a reliable source that I eat lunches every day says, Plinkett just took apart the police department big time.
Okay, we're going to end it here.